¿Cómo estás? Welcome back to Pokemon. As you can tell, I've already broken my detox. There's some coffee for you. Yeah, it's that kind of day. Here at the Mediasaurus Media Compound. Ladies and gentlemen, last time we left off, our girl Cleo came in popping some clutches, popping some tops, and we got her up from level 4 all the way to level 10. Our boy Letty's man, still on the team, still rocking. Dez, same thing. Oh, I'm tired. I am tired. You know the rest. You know the rest of the team, and it should be... No. We're not going to battle this guy. We're going to battle this guy, though. Oh, she's low on health. Anyway, that's an easy solution. That's a really easy solution. Let's go, Pete. Come on, Pete. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Super Mario Odyssey. Maybe Breath of the Wild. Maybe Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I don't know. One of the big three 3D. There is that. Enjoy that loud-ass computer noise. Oh! 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 What the hell just happened with the audio? Sounded like my computer got blasted with electricity. Holy shit. I'm running 60 for 60. Everything seems to be okay. We'll find out when I go to edit this video, though. Everything's been running fine in the last 10 episodes. I hope problems don't start now. I'm new to Let's Plays. I'm a wrestling guy. I'm new to editing. I'm new to Let's Plays. This is the first year I've put any legitimate effort into this channel. And speaking of effort, you know what we have to do next, right? You know what we have to do next, right? The name raider. Damn, I forgot. Move deleter. Not yet. Anyway. Speaking of deleting moves. Lyra. Welcome to Team Rocket. What are you doing in the recruiting station? You're not supposed to be telling people it's there. Oh yeah, the dress-up shop, quote unquote. Pfft. Fucking. Actually, Lyra, I like this game. Keep it up. You're gonna have people recruited before they even realize what's happening. Speaking of realizing what's happening. A lot of people enter this tunnel without realizing that these guys are about to fuck your shit. Literally. Let's see whose is stronger. That did nothing, Dez. I'm sorry. All right, I didn't want to just one-shot it as Pete, but let's go. We only get 20 minutes now. Remember, I'm capping my time a little bit on these episodes. We only get 20 minutes now. So we gotta make do with what we can, when we can. The long-form content is good. Baton Pass. No. God, you're making it so difficult. And I do gotta say, Heart Gold Soul Silver, more likely a better choice to have an APOM on your team than like regular Gold and Silver. Because the difference between Gen 2 and Gen 4 Pokemon, because remember, Soul Silver's Gen 4. The difference between Gen 2 and Gen 4 Pokemon... Oh, we're getting a call from our mother. What a lovely lady. What does she want? She's got a item for us at the Pokemon Mart. What an amazing woman. Oh, God. Speaking of amazing women, it's time to fight this one. It's a guy. I'm a dick. Anyway. Atrocious Pokemon that you have. What an atrocious Pokemon you have. That's right, we do not like Magnemites here on the channel. Magnezone? Maybe. Magnemite? Nah. Huh! A single scrap? I did Leer, but like, or Tail Whip. But like, holy! That physical special split made Magnemite a bitch. Alright, oh my god. Oh my god, at this point, Super Potion. Dez is still sleeping. Rest up, girl. I do have a Paralyze Heal. Alright, Tail Whip again. He whiffed it. He whiffed it. Nice. Another level on Miss Monkey. This is probably my favorite addition to the team so far. Little Miss Cleo. Like I said before, Apom is one of my absolute favorite Pokemon. Simply because I had one back in the day but never got to use it. Then Gen 4 came around and gave me Double Monkey. Double Kong. I think Gorilla Boom is awesome. But like, just like a giant grass type, like ape that's not a drummer probably would have been like so much better. Now, because like I play Magic the Gathering a lot. Letty's man. Shout out to our conversation a week or two ago about trading card games. In Magic the Gathering, I don't know, you didn't really tell me if you played Magic the Gathering or not, and for those of you that don't play Magic the Gathering, it's a lot like Pokemon. There's an elemental breakdown, and it's not the same as like, oh, the types are effective against each other. Oh, Miss Cleo. It's not the same in the sense that like types are effective against each other. It's that types are like mechanic specific in Magic the Gathering, whereas in Pokemon, not so much. Well, there's a bit of mechanic specifics in Pokemon, but like to the extent as where like only blue in Magic has the ability to just say no to an opponent's spell. A counter spell, prevent them from doing something. It's not only blue, but if you take the 7 green cards that do it, and the 4,582 blue cards that do it, statistical majority says blue's the counter type. And we will stay in. We'll stay in. But yeah, so like, Magic's types are very mechanic specific as opposed to, oh, I've got a green monster, you got a blue monster, so I win. There's not that type of breakdown in Magic. It's more or less the card itself is what you need to worry about rather than the type. Now, I play a format called Commander, which is a lot different than, you know, standard or the more competitive formats of Magic the Gathering, because Commander says it is a 100-card singleton format, which means you get 100 cards to build your deck, but aside from the basic lands that you need to play Magic the Gathering, because you need a lot of basic lands to play. You need about, if you're running a 60-card deck, 14 to 17 of the cards in the deck are just lands, so you can play the game. Energy cards from Pokemon. There's a comparison for you. Stuff like that. And in Commander, you're allowed to have as many of those in your deck as you want, but there's stuff like non-basic lands that do the exact same thing. You can only have one of those. Basic lands are the only repeat cards allowed, unless a card specifies otherwise. So in Commander, the idea is those 99 cards are your deck. One card doesn't shuffle in. That card is your Commander. The Commander gets its own zone and can be cast as many times as you want per game, as long as you have the resources to do so. Now, in addition to the 100 card restriction and the single copy restriction, in Commander, you are only allowed to add cards to your deck that match the color identity of your Commander. So, 100 cards, singleton. My commander is blue-green. I cannot have a single red card in the deck. I cannot have a single black card in the deck. I cannot have a single white card in the deck. I can only have colorless cards, such as artifacts or generic casting cost cards where you don't need a specific color, blue cards, and green cards, and that includes the lands as well. So the idea behind Commander is we could have the same Commander, but entirely different decks, because in Magic, the ban list is, for Commander anyway, what cards are breaking the game completely, making the game completely unplayable and unfair for everyone. Ooh, own tempo, nice. Whereas, you know, there's no, like, standard block, if that's the right word, for Commander. So, like, when I was playing Magic the Gathering at, like, tournaments and stuff, because I would do Friday Night Magic. I would go to Standard. I would do Draft. I would do the sealed events for, like, pre-release and all that. So, not a stranger to Magic the Gathering. But, like, when I was, my last set of actual, like, sitting down, showing up to Friday Night Magic, ranking up my DCI number, you know, getting my prize pool, all that. That was, God, Aether Revolt. And for those of you who don't know, that was like 2017, 2018. But back then, they were operating on what is known as a block system. So, I think it was 2 blocks back was the... It was either like the previous block or 2 blocks back you were allowed to use cards from. So, like, for example, a set is not a block. In Magic, they go to different planes of existence in their universe. And, like, when they go to a new plane, so, like, when we went from Innistrad or Zendikar back to Innistrad, there was 2 sets for Zendikar that came out at 2 different points over the last year. Both of those sets are in block when the new Innistrad set comes out, because it's a new block. Because there's like 2 Innistrad sets that are gonna come out this year. So each one of those, Zendikar, Innistrad, all 4 sets split separately together, that is 2 blocks. And in Magic, they would go like a block back, 2 blocks back. I could use Zendikar. I could maybe use a set before, but I couldn't use anything before that. I was restricted to that 1 set before onward to build my decks. Whereas in Magic the Gathering, for Commander, the ban list is, alright, is it one of the 9 most powerful cards in the game? Alright then, it's up to speculation whether it'll be on the ban list or not. You got 4 alpha cards. Alright, throw one in, see what happens. Like, that's why I like Commander a lot more than, like, Standard and stuff from Magic the Gathering, because a lot of the Magic the Gathering collection I have was given to me by my older uncles and cousins that don't play the game anymore. And when they've been playing since 1993, the pool of cards that I have to build my decks out of is impressive. And if you're telling me I inherited this massive collection and there's no way for me to use it, why would I play the game at that point? And that's what started happening, is I had all these amazing cards. People wanted to trade them. People wanted to buy them. I 100%, unless you were at a convention or at the counter purchasing a card, you do not buy cards off of people. You do not offer physical cash for a card. Unless you are paying a supplier, a card dealer, or you just happen to walk into a random store and they had a card for sale. If you are going up to standard players at your like Friday Night Magic or Pokemon tournaments and just offering them cash for their cards, no, get lost, scalper. And I'm not saying that because, well, how else am I going to get the card? I'm saying that because the literal title of the game is like Pokemon trading card game, not Pokemon buying off your friends card game. Yeah, you want the card, trade for the card, or get lucky enough to pull it, son. If you can't do either of those, wait till it's in the case. If it never enters the case, well then, unfortunately, play by the rules. I'm sorry if you hear the loud... Oh, hey, hi. Sorry if you hear the loudness. Someone's mowing the lawn outside, but it has been 20 minutes anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to save here. Why don't you do me a favor and drink your water, eat your food, and take care of yourself. I'll see ya next time. Bye-bye.
You are taking me as hell. Mama,